This came from a previous owner. The first owner of this car was none other than Lewis Hamilton.
Another huge reason why I love this car is that it was part of an engagement plot. The plan apparently was for him to ask me to marry in front of the museum.
Hello, I'm Alex Kirsten and welcome back to another episode of Life with My Classic, where we throw a spotlight on classic Mercedes models that aren't garage queens, they're daily driven. Behind me is a car you'll probably already recognise that belongs to a good friend of mine, Thomas, and today we're going to check out more of his collection. Ho, ho, ho! Thomas, great to see you again. How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for coming back.
Always a pleasure. Now, if you don't recognise Thomas, then check out the last episode because we had a proper deep dive of your high mileage hero, didn't we?
We did do that, yes.
But today we're switching things up because what do we have on the driveway here?
Something a little bit special, a little bit more special than the E-Class. This is my pride and joy, CLK 63 Black Series. Some of you will know exactly what that is. Some of you won't have a clue, but hopefully after today, we're going to educate you. So for those that don't know, in 2006, in the Formula One, there was the CLK 63 AMG safety car, and it didn't look like a normal CLK 63. It was much lower, wider, flared out arches. It made an insane noise, stripped out interior, ducktail on the back, big carbon fibre diffuser, and that was not a standard road car. You couldn't go to Mercedes and buy that. However, for those that were patient and waited, in 2007, you could buy something very similar, which was the CLK 63 AMG Black Series, which is derived from the Formula One safety car. So that is what we have here, essentially Formula One safety car for the road. So there's quite a few differences to the standard CLK.
So talk to me about the exterior because it looks
Yep.
wildly different to anything that we've seen.
So I think actually, first of all, speaking of exteriors, these two look fantastic together. Probably another reason why I wanted it so badly. Both obsidian black, but just looking at this car, these flared out arches, these are actually plastic for lightweightedness. And then these vents are to cool the brakes and the wheels and to take off air pressure. Then carbon fibre vents, and these are real, there's radiators behind there, much wider bumper. Completely different grille to the standard car, and then these huge 19-inch alloy wheels, which I think only weigh about 10 kilograms each, which
Amazing.
back in 2007 was lightweight.
Yep.
Flared out sills, really flared out rear arches, because
Ooh,
this
yes.
car's got a much wider track than the standard CLK 63 to accommodate those huge rear tyres, because way more power, needs a lot more grip.
Absolutely.
So this bit I really like around here. In fact, I've not seen many cars with this at all. That is a diff cooler.
Wow.
It's got a Drexler Motorsport limited slip diff, all completely stock. This is how the car came, but with a diff cooler incorporated into that lovely carbon fibre diffuser, and then those four huge exhaust tips. And this car
It's
makes
beautiful.
a nice noise. Hopefully, we can hear it later on. But
Oh, 100%.
It does make a nice noise.
100%.
But underneath, it's got KW suspension, completely adjustable, all from factory, so you can adjust the ride height, the camber, the rebound rate, all that good stuff. I've never fiddled with any of it. Maybe one day I'll get it properly set up. But this car is, you know, a proper track car,
Yes.
properly focused. It's a cool thing.
So very much a race car for the road on the outside, but what about the inside? Is that a bit special too?
There's a few nice things on the inside that I do want to show you, in fairness. So, first of all in here, I mentioned souvenirs from my cars.
Yeah.
This is the last set of rear tyres.
Okay.
So I had a little bit of fun in this car.
In Mexico.
Yeah, in Mexico. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And then elsewhere in here, we've got Recaro pole position seats, bucket seats, way lighter, way more comfortable, way more supportive than the big air-conditioned, adjustable, normal CLK seats you get in a normal car. Carbon fibre door cards, carbon fibre dashboard, carbon fibre centre console with this weird little gear selector, start-stop button, which I love, very race car inspired,
Yeah.
and then Black Series written on the ashtray there. And the
Amazing.
big thing in here is no rear seats whatsoever, complete rear seat delete, again for weight saving. But we do have one rear passenger, which is Mr. Sheep.
Oh, hello. How you
The
doing?
mascot for this car, Black Sheep for the Black Series. But I want to show you under the bonnet.
The
because
party piece?
That is the party piece. So under the bonnet, I'm sure you'll all know this. This is the M156 6.2 litre naturally aspirated V8 engine. It says 6.3 on the side, well spotted. I've not measured it, I understand it's actually 6.2.
Yep.
But they named it 6.3 because of the old school 6.3 litre that they had in the likes of the 600 Pullman. Special engine, first engine solely developed by AMG from the ground up. It's not a Mercedes engine that's been bored out or reworked. It's a full AMG engine, and they actually still use it to this day in the GT3 car, or a version of it.
All right, Thomas, I'm going to put you on the spot now. Stats. Talk to me, talk figures.
So, 507 horsepower, up
Yep.
from 474 in the standard CLK 63. 630 newton meters of torque,
0 to 62.
4.1 seconds.
Top speed.
Electronically limited to 186 miles an hour.
Electronically limited.
And it was faster around the Hockenheim ring than the CLK DTM before it and the SLR McLaren.
Very, very good.
Very capable car.
All of these ingredients make for a car that I would really like to drive, can I?
Yes.
May
you
I?
can. Absolutely.
Let's go. Bonnet down, let's go for a quick drive. Oh, wow. Now the first thing I notice is that noise. Oh, V8 motor, you can't beat it. You're never late in a V8, are you, Thomas?
Absolutely not.
And the steering is just nice and heavy, really well weighted and direct, and the seats are also very, very figure hugging as well.
It's not like the E-Class.
It's really not, no. They're big old armchairs. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to light the rear wheels up because it is raining. It's not my car. I am going to respect it, but I mean, a little dab of the throttle, and it just wants to go, doesn't it?
Yes.
It just wants to shoot you into the horizon.
And it's not even in sport at the moment.
Okay, bloody hell.
Little tappable.
Now, I've noticed as well on the odometer, 75,800 or thereabout miles.
I've been all over in this car. I like to drive it. I don't just commute around in it. I like to, when I'm going to take it out, it's going to be a drive that I enjoy.
I mean, it's not a daily driving car, let's be honest.
No. When we took it to Stuttgart, we parked it outside our favourite place, the Mercedes-Benz Museum.
Yeah, and talk to me about the history of the car, previous owners, you know, all that kind of that juicy stuff.
So there's a rumour, and I have to stress this is a rumour, and this came from a previous owner, that the first owner of this car was none other than Lewis Hamilton. And I'm a very big Lewis Hamilton fan. I'm not holding my breath. Yeah. If I was to ever have that confirmed one day, I'll be over the moon.
Lewis, we're going to need a phone call. Get in contact.
I do know that he definitely had a black CLK 63 Black Series.
Yeah.
That he may or may not have had taken off him by the French police for going a little bit too fast.
Yeah, we've all been there.
So maybe I need to ask the French police if the chassis number matches up. There was a rumour that he had one, or rather there was a rumour that he had this one. Yeah. So if anyone out there knows that, can confirm that, then please do get in touch.
Get in touch.
I'd be excited to know. If you turn that traction control off at the tap of a button, you will be by yourself, and it will be vicious, believe me. Especially with it raining today, it's a shame it's not dry. It's got those big, wide rear tyres, and actually when I first got it, it had few-year-old tyres on it. Needed a refresh maybe, and the first time I went to overtake someone with traction on, I nearly went round in a circle. So it quickly taught me to respect this car.
Yes, indeed. Can I knock it into second and then just give it a little
put it in manual mode, and then you will be by yourself, because you have to. If you don't upshift, you'll hit the red line. It doesn't upshift for you. So but do be careful.
I will be very careful. Right. So we're second gear. Let's wait until we're on a straight. Oh, yes, that is good. Right, I'm channeling my inner Lewis Hamilton now. We are obviously going for a drive, but we're not aimlessly driving. Where are we actually going?
So I thought I'd take you to a little place called Cafe in a Machine.
Yep, love it.
There's a nice one called The Bowl, open just near us. I actually hosted a Mercedes event at that exact location. We called it Big Boy Benz's.
Fantastic,
that's the name of my Mercedes page, Big Boy Benz's, at the Bowl, and it was a great success. We obviously had my car there. We had old school 90s, 80s Mercedes, some Brabus, some SLRs, some SLSs, more Black Series. It was a lovely event. So I thought it'd be cool if we went down there today, maybe had some lunch as well, park the car outside, and you never know. I think Helen might have mentioned she was heading there today as well, so we might bump into her there in the other car I mentioned earlier, which we haven't shown you yet.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
No dogs
nice
this time?
to see you. No dogs.
Hello, we found you.
Now, obviously,
Yes.
it is no coincidence that Helen is here at Cafe in a Machine. If you don't know what Cafe in a Machine is, it is one of the UK's top destinations for petrol heads, and is also, correct me if I'm right, a location where you've hosted a Mercedes meet before.
Yes, exactly.
Good
here
knowledge.
we had a Mercedes-Benz event, including this car and the CLK, and many others, Unimogs, Mercedes, McLaren SLRs, all the good stuff. It was a cool day.
Fantastic.
Cool
And
day
it's
out.
very obvious to me, and I'm sure everyone watching, that this is a petrol head couple. Tell me a little bit about that dynamic.
We really are that couple that has 4 SLs. This is the one we've had the longest, actually.
Yeah. And Helen, you've had this, what, 5 years or so?
Yeah, about that now.
Tell me about the ownership experience. Is it everything it's cracked up to be? And why do you own this car as well?
Oh, that's a long question. It's 34 years old and I was expecting more problems, but really, other than one thing, we have had no problems with it at all.
Amazing.
And I just love them. I saw one in London once and it turned out to be one of our friends and it was just too beautiful. It was
really?
so
Nice.
gorgeous. Yeah.
And what made you choose the SL?
You didn't choose it, really. I chose it for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Well-
is that right? Was it a present?
It was.
Helen's previous car got stolen,
Okay, yeah.
which is obviously a shame.
Well, no, it sounds quite fortunate if you're getting one of these instead.
We used to live in central London and sadly these things happen.
Yeah.
So I knew that she liked the SL. We had a friend with one, so I decided to surprise her with this. You know, what better surprise in a 5-litre V8 convertible?
Oh, amazing, amazing. All right, Helen, because I like putting people on the spot, I'm going to do exactly the same thing to you.
Okay.
Name 3 things that you love about this car.
Oh, that's easy. Naturally aspirated V8.
You're never late in a V8, yeah?
The fact that you can waft somewhere and then put your foot down and it goes off like a rocket.
Very nice.
And the design. I mean,
Nice. Well, let's talk about the design actually, because we are standing right next to it. Very sleek, very elegant.
Yeah.
Two-tone as well. Tell me about that.
oh, it's so 90s, isn't it?
It is so 90s it hurts.
They're two-tone, I think they call them Sacco boards.
Okay.
They're just really of the time. And the Gingercators as well, you can't miss
Gingercated.
them.
And then towards the rear, let's have a look at the rear end, because that is fine as well.
Don't forget the Brabus 3-spoke wheels.
Oh,
as well.
yeah, they are nice.
I put them on
Oh yeah?
before we got the other Brabus SL. But I
Very
think
nice.
they're very 90, very
Very,
retro.
very class. And then the rear end is just so boxy. Boxy is beautiful. We need more boxy cars.
Yes,
And then these
agreed.
tail lights as well, they're quite special as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're self-clearing. So when they get too dirty, you can still see the light.
In the rain, it sort of stops the rain gathering on there. And the all-important 500 SL badge, so you know
Yes.
it's got the big engine under the bonnet.
Just to tell everyone that you've done pretty well in life. I absolutely love the design, and like I said, boxy is beautiful. It's just stunning. The colour is great. Does she have a name?
Bluey!
Bluey! Fantastic. Right, let's keep on walking round.
And of course, this was our first Mercedes-Benz 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's spiralled out of control a little
It
bit
has
since
indeed,
then.
it has
Yeah.
indeed.
But I don't think that's an issue.
No.
So this car's actually really versatile. You can have it soft top completely down, soft top up, or mainly in the winter, hard top on, which basically turns it into a coupe. It makes it a bit more rigid, quieter in there, and it's a super versatile car, so multiple personalities in a good way.
So that is exterior ticked off, engine obviously ticked off. What about the interior, Helen? Show me around.
Oh, one of the best bits. So, the binnacle.
Oh,
What beautiful dials, simple
yeah.
but elegant. This generation of steering wheel is so much better than the ones that come after it. And all that wood.
Oh,
I love it.
I do love a lot of good wood. And also these seats, they don't look like seats, they look like armchairs.
They
I
are.
reckon I can fall asleep in there. So how
Yeah.
about a little challenge? You take me for a little drive.
Yeah.
If I fall asleep, then maybe I'll have to buy one of your 4. Does that sound
Got
fair?
one ready for you.
All right, shall we go for a little road trip?
Yeah.
You drive me in
Okay.
this, you jump back in the CLK, and we'll go for a little drive.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
Let's go. Seatbelts on.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Safety first.
this is nice. Leather on leather. What I
So much
like.
leather.
So much, all the leather.
And all the carpet as
And
well.
all the wood. So much of everything, all the good stuff that we don't get anymore.
Yeah, very true.
Not even on 100,000 miles yet either.
No,
Brand new,
barely running.
indeed. And then we've got Thomas behind us as well. And his Larry wagon. There's go, go, go.
And we're out.
Beautiful. Oh, silky smooth.
Yes, very wafty.
Oh, I do really love the sound of an unstressed V8 motor.
Yeah, naturally aspirated.
Yeah, it's great. What does it feel like to drive?
It's actually very relaxing,
Yeah?
very, very wafty. But at a certain point, you put your foot down and it just goes like a rocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So another huge reason why I love this car is that it was part of an engagement plot.
Oh, yeah?
Tommy and me were going to Stuttgart in it, and the plan apparently was for him to ask me to marry in front of the museum,
Yeah.
but we broke down in Belgium.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's never happened before or since. We had to have a hire car, which scuppered the plan.
Yeah.
And all this time, Tommy had the ring in his pocket. I had no idea. So we went to a museum, a random museum, and it was so icy and snowy. It was really, 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 like, quite romantic for a car museum.
Oh, beautiful.
I said to him, go down that slide, and I'll film you. Had no idea what he was planning. And it looked like he was getting stuck. He got halfway through and then just stopped. And I was like peering up the tube, trying to see if he was like in there. He popped out the other end and he was like, Helen, will you marry me?
Oh, amazing.
And then I
Well done,
cried.
Thomas.
Yeah, it's a really good story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's really nice. So this is obviously a family heirloom that you'll never sell.
No, I will never sell it, and I will run it until it's literally not able to run anymore.
So if I were to say to you, Helen, 1,500 quid, hold out your hand, let's do it.
Get out.
Get out of it. What a lovely story, and what a lovely car as well. From the passenger seat, I'm enjoying myself very much. Very hush, very quiet, very powerful, very smooth.
Yes.
Very much like me.
Yes, of course, Alex,
Of course. But no, a beautiful, beautiful example of a modern classic Mercedes that you're clearly taking very good care of.
Got to. It's old cars of the future.
Yeah, exactly. Got to keep them old cars alive.
It's going to be a high mileage hero.
Yeah, love to hear it. I'll give you a sticker.
Please. I would like one for the wagon as well.
All right, okay. Yeah. I mean, this car hasn't even done 100,000 miles yet, has it?
Pathetic, isn't it?
It is,
It's
yeah.
not even running.
You need to work on that.
I will do. I will do.
Okay, good,
Definitely.
good.
We'll take it back to Germany, and this time it will not break down.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Well, that was awesome. Thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome.
Thomas, how was that? Good fun?
Very good fun.
Beautiful, beautiful. Right, before we wrap things up, I know that there's one more story about how you guys met. Tell me about that.
Well, there's varying versions of events depending on who you ask. But I'm obviously a photographer, car photographer. I started off as a car spotter, and there's a little place in North London where Helen used to work, where the Ferrari workshop was,
Yep.
and also a detailing place where I actually work with them now, and Pagani as well. So like Aladdin's cave for a car spotter. So I might have been
Absolutely.
sneaking around in there a little bit.
Just a little.
She uses the word break-in, but I'm not sure
Okay, yeah,
how
yeah.
accurate that is. And we met on a street corner in there. I said, "Hello, Helen." And I said, "Hello, are you Helen?"
Yes.
And she said, "Yes, nice to meet
Yeah,
you."
'cause I
And the
DM'd him.
rest is history.
Fantastic. Well, what a romantic story. Meeting on a street corner. Couldn't have said it better myself. Anyway, thank you to you guys for not only showing me this car, that car, also last time, the high mileage hero that I absolutely love. If you love this series as much as we love shooting this series, then make sure you subscribe to the Mercedes-Benz YouTube channel. As for us, thank you very much for watching. Should we go and have some lunch?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All
Let's
right.
go.
And you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Come on then.
I'm coming.
No more meeting women on street corners, all right.
You're done now.